If you open Safari right now, are you sure websites see you as just a normal visitor? Or do they see your device, your system, your screen resolution, and even how you use it? It's not about an annoying ad. It's about data leaving your device every day without you even noticing. In this video, I'll show you just one powerful extension that, if you install it before using Safari, can make a real difference in your privacy. Stay with me for just 1 minute, and you'll understand why. First, why do you even need an extension? Safari actually has strong protection built in. Intelligent tracking prevention, fingerprinting protection, hide IP from trackers. But there are scripts that run inside web pages themselves that collect data about your device before Safari blocks everything completely. That's where the extension comes in. Go to the App Store. Type OneBlocker and download it. Why this extension specifically? It's built specifically for Safari, not Chrome. It works using the official content blocking system. It's not a VPN. It's not an alternative browser. It doesn't collect your data. That's a very important point. After installing, go to Settings, Apps, Safari. Extensions, OneBlocker. Let me tell you exactly what to turn on and why without breaking websites. First, very important, OneBlocker privacy. On. This is the most important one. Why? It blocks tracking tools. It reduces fingerprinting. It stops hidden connections to analytics servers. This is your first line of defense. Second, OneBlocker scripts on. This is very important for privacy. It blocks scripts that track behavior, measure device fingerprint, collect data. If a specific website breaks, you can disable it just for that site. Third, optional, annoyances. It removes cookie banners, pop-ups, annoying widgets. Not essential for strong privacy, but it improves your experience. After turning them on, open Safari. Open any website. Tap the AA button in the address bar. And make sure the extension is active for that site, because it might be enabled globally, but not allowed on every website. In the end, now here's an important question. Did you think Safari alone was enough? Or do you think an extra layer like this is necessary? Write in the comments, Safari is enough, or an extension is necessary. And if you found this video helpful, hit like so it reaches more people, and subscribe, because in the next video, we'll talk about a Safari setting that many people leave turned on, and it's far more dangerous. Wait for the next video, and you'll understand what I mean.